Is your Asia cruise going to Taiwan? We had an overnight stay in Keelung, the gateway to Taipei. Now in this first of two videos on Taiwan, we got port info and transport options. As usual, tooling around Taipei with a hired driver with some highlights worth exploring, and that famous night market near the ship. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. Taipei is often used in cruise itineraries to ID for this popular northern Taiwan port. The port you dock at is in Keelung, about 20 miles away, 30 minutes by car, 40 to 50 minutes by train. Once one of the world's busiest ports, Keelung's protected harbor has been a vital entry point to Taiwan for centuries. When you sail in, you go through hardcore industry first, before docking at the edge of the harbor's mouth, facing the city. Keelung has two terminals, facing each other across the harbor. East and west, renovated to handle large cruise ships and can receive about 10,000 passengers per day. Now, before we arrived, Taiwan officials came on board while en route and inspected our passports, which we left with ship staff. They came back with a photocopy of our passport and an official Taiwan stamp left in our stateroom. It's that document we needed to disembark. We docked at the West Passenger Terminal, and officials did check it almost as soon as we set foot on the dock. Good news, no need to carry the original. Passing through customs and security, they made a point of not bringing food from the ship. You can bring water, but that's it. No food. None. Got it? No food. And yeah, don't bring these either. Past security was this compact area where tours, both ship and private, would gather their clients. Hence, this area gets pretty clogged up during the tour group rush. While the tour buses have the usual neat rows for their tours, the private ones will likely park a little further away at the nearby parking lot. But if you have folks with limited mobility in your party, it shouldn't be a problem to pick them up at the front of the cab line area. This area also has your souvenir stands, pretty good quality stuff, and free and well-maintained bathrooms. There's also a VAT refund desk near the security exit and a small desk for tourist info, maps, quick answers and such. But the longest lines were for the foreign currency exchange desk, with the next door foreign exchange machine a close second. Why? Taiwan uses particular currency, the new Taiwan dollar, TWD. And yeah, you'll need it. Many taxi drivers only accept cash, while a few might take credit cards, don't count on it. There's also lots of local businesses, particularly noticeable in the night markets, that will only take cash.
But this is the part where you do want to have some cash.
You might be able to get by with credit cards at the largest tourist spots, but cash is pretty much a norm here. I didn't see any ATMs in the terminal, but the good news is there's quite a few ATMs within walking distance. Also, as we'll be referring to prices in TWD, here's a US currency conversion shorthand by my wife.
The easiest way to figure out what is equivalent to US dollars is just take away the last digit and then divide it by 3. That's $2, a cheese pancake. Taiwanese dollars and US dollars are pretty even keel on as far as that, give and take. So the easiest way, just take away the last digit and then divide it by 3.
Getting around without a tour is pretty simple. For local Keelung attractions, like the uphill Zhongzheng Park and its famous Kuan Yin statue, cabs are plentiful. Most drivers have limited English though, so have your destination translated for them when you enter. The taxi lineup at the terminals pretty self-explanatory, but you can also hail one from the street, the old-fashioned way. Look for the yellow taxis with a red light on the window, meaning it's available. Uber is also here, and since the app asks you for the destination initially before calling the driver, it makes that communication a lot easier. Taiwan's public transportation system is pretty good, efficient, and comparatively a lot simpler than Tokyo. For getting to Taipei DIY, the easiest is to hit the Keelung station north. From our dock, it was about a 10-minute walk, mostly under the shade of the terminal building, which was a blessing in the summer heat. It's across the street. From here, you can catch the train to Taipei, which takes about 30 minutes. If you're planning on hopping around on the city subway MRT system or buses, it's expedient to get an Easy Card, their version of an IC card, which you can also load up at convenience stores as well as train stations. While you can buy individual ride tokens, of course, the Easy Card makes life pretty much hassle-free. Now, Word is by October 2025, the MRT system will implement contactless credit card and mobile wallet payments. So stay tuned, or tell me how that went. At any rate, the ride to Taipei is straightforward, and the city MRT has 6 color-coded lines, with many tourist sites along those routes. Taipei 101 and Chiang Kai-shek Memorial on the red, Lungshan Temple on the blue, Taipei Zoo and Maokong Gondola on the brown. And there's always Uber or taxi in a pinch. I'll leave some links to go into more detail about the system. And one more transport note. There is a local tourist shuttle bus, the T99 Coastal Keelung Shuttle Bus that connects to Keelung's main attractions. Price for an all-day pass is 50 TWD, or about $2 US, or you can use your EasyCard. So, given all that, what did we do? Hire a private driver to take us around. We had a mixed age group with limited mobility, so the time savings and convenience we felt offset the extra expense. Plus, it was summer and the heat and humidity were crushing. Not to mention summer heat here also means lots of rain. So we didn't mind paying extra for the luxury of an air-conditioned van. So off we went to Taipei for our city highlights reel and get reacquainted with the ever-present motorcycles and scooters, and certain brave souls I have great admiration for. Now, on our previous trip to Taipei years before, we did explore some of the main attractions in Taipei, including Taipei 101, and can report it was pretty awesome and worth the time and money, if only to do it once. Once the world's tallest building, it also has one of the world's fastest elevators, taking you from the 5th floor to the 89th in just 37 seconds. That was quite a head rush. From there, it's an amazing 360-degree view of the city. Good for about an hour, not including the long lines to get in. Also on that past trip, we had a memorable visit to the National Palace Museum. The museum is a treasure trove of Chinese history and art, with a collection of over 700,000 pieces, many brought to Taiwan from China. My son especially enjoyed the Big Kids Education Center. Good for at least 2 hours, as the place is huge. For this excursion, we filled in the other sites we missed years ago. First up, the most obvious, the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, or rather the area known as Liberty Square, with the National Theater, National Concert Hall, and Liberty Arch. This plaza is huge with an adjacent garden, some vending machines, and, it must be noted, no shade. The hall is a prominent national monument and landmark, pretty similar to the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the former president of the Republic of China, Chiang Kai-shek. The views from the top are truly wonderful, but if these broad-facing steps are not to your liking, there is a side entrance where you'll find a grand, air-conditioned hall with elevators to the top. Not only that, there's a museum with rotating exhibits and huge bathrooms. Good for about an hour, longer if you take in the museum. The surrounding theater and concert hall also have restrooms and vending, but with no performances at the time of your arrival, it will simply be a cool building to look at from the outside. Next, we made a brief stop at one of the city's most famous temples, Lungshan. Originally built in 1738, Lungshan Temple is one of the oldest and most famous temples in Taipei. It's a Chinese folk temple that honors a mix of Buddhist, Taoist, and Confucian deities, with the main hall dedicated to the Bodhisattva Kuan Yin. And it's considered an architectural masterpiece. No argument. Here, there is a Taoist procedure for having a Q&A with the gods. When you have a question, pick a stick and it will give you a number.
69.
Then pray and drop these, called boy, to confirm that that number is correct.
So do I just wait over here or go back?
Just over here, adapt your situation.
So you could just ask, because it's crowded, so you just bring towards that and ask if this is the correct answer to the question I asked, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So what?
It's a smile, because I cannot match.
Oh,
So the one open, one closed. It means yes.
Yes, it means yes.
then collect your answer from the corresponding drawer from the top paper. Now you can always use Google Translate or ask the information desk for help. Bathrooms are outside and down the stairs from the front garden, clean and proper. No more than an hour here. For us, we finished in about 30 minutes, but got pinned down by a sudden monsoon.
Right now, the rain is making it actually hotter, if you can believe that. And we're all dripping wet. We're just waiting for the van to come back and find somewhere to pick us up.
We made a quick stop at a place I heard was a hidden gem, Taipei Cinema Park. Once a gas company, it's been transformed into a street art recreational space and a magnet for youth culture. The area hosts outdoor movie screenings, hence the name. And the art is pretty wild and sometimes surprising. It's a glimpse into the hipper side of the city. Quick contrast this to one of the oldest streets in Taipei, Dihua Street. With its well-preserved historic buildings, it serves as a living museum of Taipei's commercial past, dating back to the 1850s. It's not just loaded with interesting goods to check out.
The locals still come and definitely shop. So like for example this, right? Ginseng, these are traditional candies. The more dry like that,
Yeah.
you see more flowers, it's more valuable. So the darker one like that is cheaper.
It's a moody, atmospheric place, pretty cool in the rain and darkening sky. Some of the highlights here include a robust visitor center office, the Dadao Chung Theater, famous for its ongoing traditional performance arts program, and this small but significant Taipei Jiahai City God Temple. Need a love connection? This is the place to ask the gods for help. Next, we left town a little bit and climbed up to the Maokong Tea District, a mountain area just on the outskirts famous for its tea plantations and tea houses. Cool and tranquil, it offers a much more relaxed, almost resorty respite from the city hustle. Outside of a car, the most iconic way of coming here is on the gondola from the Taipei Zoo, which was closed for maintenance on our visit. No passengers with heart conditions? Well, if I rented a glass-bottom gondola, I can totally understand that. There are also shuttle buses on non-gondola days. Lots of hiking and walking trails too. With some of the noisiest cicadas anywhere. I mean, seriously. And one must sample some food and tea here, of course. This place fit the bill quite well.
It's a little bit different and unique because the plantation, the tea is actually not very high, which is, not typical with tea plantation typically in a very high mountain area. We decided to try the local tea Kuan Yin, specific to Maokong. This is, you could order it in cold or you could order it in hot. Delicious. We also ordered some cream puff ice cream. This is how it looks like. Slightly sweet, not too much. It's very refreshing on a hot and rainy days like this.
Obviously, tea is everywhere in Taipei, especially this being the home of the now famous bubble tea, milk tea with tapioca balls. We haven't hit a bad boba place here yet, and in Taipei they can get pretty creative.
Coffee frozen milk tea.
No visit to Taipei is complete without finding a boba place, any boba place, and diving in.
How you doing? Sorry.
You're not a real Asian American, bro, who can't manage to open the boba without making a mess. You cover the top with your thumb, man.
Oh, no, sorry.
The pressure.
Nothing like a boba milk tea.
Returning to Keelung, we were dropped off at the famous Keelung Night Market. A night market is a fundamental experience when visiting Taiwan. Taipei has some famous markets, of course, but this one is often cited as the best overall. Plus, it's within walking distance of the ship. The night market's name, Miaoku, means temple entrance, which reflects its origins.
Okay.
It grew from food stalls serving pilgrims and has since become a bustling, L-shaped market known for its vibrant atmosphere and iconic yellow lanterns, which, this being a weeknight, were turned off. The biggest disappointment of my whole Asia cruise. Now, a few things. While the streets are supposed to be closed to traffic, that's obviously flexible. And although the market is open 24/7, peak times are generally about 5 p.m. to midnight. This is also a market in the broad sense too, with various goods and arcades.
A fried chicken keychain.
But you'll be swimming in a sea of choice, and decision paralysis is a real thing.
meatball with a thick soup. So it's a special kind of noodle. Looks like a tomato with the licorice powder, but these are the guavas. You could get the juice. This is all satay.
Satay.
Yeah.
Frying it up for you.
So they have all these different things. Yes. They have ostrich, they have deer, bambi. They got
Bambi.
pork,
Yep.
chicken, obviously beef, and goat. They
Goat.
don't do lamb here.
So take a tip from Anthony Bourdain, who left his mark here. Look for the long lines of locals for the good stuff. I just can't help you with the rather limited seating arrangements. So it was a very long stroll and sample experience.
Okay, you want to try this? Okay. It's basically a leek. So they have different one, I think. Let me check. What's this mean?
Seafood.
Oh, that's seafood, pork, and this one vegetable?
Only vegetable.
Okay. Oh, there you go. She even speaks English.
Okay.
Let's try the seafood.
One.
One. So once you choose which one you want, they do double fry it for you. So it's extra crunchy, or at least that's what I expected. We decided to order the seafood one. And then they ask you whether you want pepper outside, and chili.
We'll have to see
Injected.
how strong the chili is.
Mmm. Mmm. Can you hear it? Just for the dough alone, this is so good. Literally, just for the dough alone. It's chewy, has a little bit mochi consistency in it, but the outside is really crunchy. I hope you could actually hear.
So this is like elotes, but Taiwan.
Yes, but Taiwanese. Definitely different. Haven't seen this one.
Whether you want
The roast salt. Yeah. The Himalayan pink salt and cream. Mmm.
Yeah.
It's good.
Is it just corn or is it?
Yeah. Corn with a little slightly salty, and you could taste the butter. Mix. 7.
Yeah.
Miss
4.
烧麦哦，Miss 不来当 police，
Okay.
烧麦不来当 police。
Okay. This 7. 7. Mix. Okay. This one. We'll try this one. I will just try one because there's so many of them. Let's try the shrimp jade. Skin a little bit tough. It's been sitting there after a while. But other than that, delicious. This one, it's a little bit fried on the bottom. So most likely pan fried.
Okay.
So it's a pan fried dumpling. Mmm. Very soft.
And this is ice cream.
Go.
So what's he shaving?
Oh my God, look at that. Those are the...
Coriander.
Yes, everything.
So what is that?
Brittle, peanut brittle.
Peanut brittle. Oh,
Oh my God, coriander,
Hey, coriander.
but dessert. Okay,
Neapolitan.
a Neapolitan ice cream, some sort.
Yes, it is. Oh, this is gonna be good.
This is gonna be good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's try this. I never thought coriander would go for dessert, especially with ice cream. But it's really, really excellent compliment to the ice cream and the peanut butter.
Too much to see, too much to try, nor nearly enough stomach room. So after a full day, a hot evening, and a massively full stomach, did we take the 15-minute walk back to the ship? Of course not.
Okay. How much was the taxi?
$3.
$3.
Yes.
Gee.
$90.
My God.
Really?
And he didn't complain.
I know, and he was very happy to take us.
In our next video, we'll explore the Keelung area itself with a private tour of some famous highlights and hidden gems. If you got some good information here, be sure to like or hype, as well as check out our other port reports, ship tour, and tips videos. You can also check us out at portlowdown.com. And as always, keep those awesome comments coming. We love hearing your feedback, suggestions, and ideas. Happy travels and see you on the next cruise.